Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is SmilingDread4, and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XIII-2 on the way to Final Fantasy XV later this year. Last time, we head over here to the Void Beyond to take on Caius Ballad in his toughest form, where when by beating him, we unlock a paradox ending that shows something a little interesting, but again, I don't like to expose those for any of you guys that haven't seen the previous videos. But all I will say is, hardest fight, probably one of the worst endings, but that's just my opinion. But anyway, today we are proceeding onward with the timeline of paradox endings is what I like to call it, as there are 3 paradox endings that you can get in just this one timeline section from 4XX. Wait, no, actually, would that be? Technically 4, actually. 2 that are not fightable, and then 2 that are. But either way, it's the whole timeline. And we're already on paradox ending 3 of 4 in terms of this timeline, so that's what we're doing today. And of course, before we get started, make sure you guys leave a like and a comment down below if you are enjoying the series so far, and as always, if you want to see more Final Fantasy XIII-2 in the future, make sure to subscribe. And now, let the journey once again begin, and let the pain be dished out. So to get its paradox ending, I think it's pretty obvious, but you do not want your paradox scope on. You want it completely off, you do not need any of it. Fire paradigms, you can do it. Well, if you're doing this at the level I'm at, you could literally beat this with any paradigm you want, as long as it's an attacking paradigm, you know. Something simple. So yeah, we don't have to worry too much about our entire party. Just having 2 comments will do the trick just fine. So, I'm not going to delay any further. Let's get into this. Just like last time, we'll talk to Yule here, and the battle will commence.
You're Yule too. Which era do you come from?
I am the one who lives in all the ages. I am the one who dies in all the ages. I am the one who suffers countless partings again and again.
Have you come to tell me something?
You summoned me here. In this place, you can see all your heart's desires come true.
I don't understand.
Look, this is the place where all time flows. The dreams of humanity are here washed ashore. A world without beginning or end. A world closed upon itself. Why do you want to change time? Why do you try to stand in his way? Why do you continue on this journey? As you change the timeline, you come closer to death.
How?
But now,
your journey is over.
I don't understand.
You don't need to.
Yep, and just like last time, he's ready for a beatdown. So, let's show him what we're made of. He's gonna try and launch us, he's gonna do very little damage, while our combat here just does all his ruining. While I throw on the ruins as well. Look at this. Halfway there, he's gonna throw on his body and soul, but that's gonna mean nothing to us. That's gonna do nothing for him. Besides, well, and delay the inevitable. A couple ruins later, fight 1.
Face your worst fear.
Oh, you want another beatdown, huh? No, apparently that's it. Ooh, I actually need to change the difficulty back at some point. I only did that for the last paradox ending, which was tricky in its own way. But yeah, there we go. Caius is taken down. We all know what comes up next. We get... and then we are teleported to a mystical paradise. If that's what you want to call it. Of course, 5 years later, this still happens. Seriously though, how long does it take to load an area? I'm just saying. It shouldn't take that long. The desolate cocoon.
Look at her, asleep like a baby. Hey, let's all yell Serah at once.
Why don't you do it?
I'll get her up.
3, 2, 1!
Hey, Serah! Wake up! What are you doing sleeping out here?
It is a really nice day for a nap, I've gotta say.
Where am I?
Not in your bed, for starters.
You still dreaming?
Maybe I am.
Hey, let's go.
Come on, Serah.
Man, I'm hungry. What's for lunch, anyway?
Didn't you just eat?
The continuation
Did
of
I really
craziness.
come back to New Bodom? Or is this just part of a dream?
You all know the answer, and I'm not going to spoil it. So what we're going to do here is just initiate all the events that happened like
acting
before,
kinda
minus talking to all the main cast characters. Just going to ignore them, come over here, skip this, and then this happens. Everything falls into darkness, chaos. Everyone decides to disappear. We're all alone in this desolate New Bodom.
Where did everyone go?
Well, that's a good reminder, I guess. And actually, I just saw this on the way here.
Am I trapped? Am I the only one here?
Probably. Obtain the potion. You never know when that could be useful.
Is lightning here somewhere? Maybe snow?
No snow, but I do see a lightning. And now,
Really alone? Lightning, please. Help me.
she can, but at the same time she cannot. The choice is ours, and ours alone. As the easiest paradox ending, maybe one of them, initiates right now. Skip all this, and we come to this choice. Life trigger, lightning is showing me a world of hope. Should I quit the journey and stay with her? We have a yes, and we have a no that's blacked out. That's gotta say something, but we know what comes up. We'll stay here,
Serah, let's go. Yeah.
in New Bodom. A peaceful paradise in the darkness of our hearts.
Just being here with my sister fills me with joy. I'm home. In some ways, it's almost like that happiness has taken over, forcing out the feelings that were there before. At first I was overwhelmed with loss, but soon even that feeling faded away with the rest. Now every day is paradise. Lightning is here with me, and snow as well. Lebro and Huge, Godot and Mackie, the whole gang. Sometimes Saz and his son come to visit. And guess what? Hope had some great news for us. He said he was pretty sure they might be able to save Fang and Vanille from the pillar. I'm content. I like my life the way it is. There's only one thing that keeps it from being perfect. I can't remember a certain person. I know he was a friend. And I'm sure we were close. But no matter how I try, I can't recall his face or his name or even how his voice sounded. It's so strange. Who could he be?
Poor Noel. Forgotten
In my
and left
room,
behind.
I have a mirror. I never use it. It scares me. On the other side of that mirror, there's a whole other world. And if I peek inside, I'll be lost. Or so it seems to me. When I told Snow how I felt, of course he said I was just being silly. Maybe I am. I can live with that. All I want is for these wonderful, magical days to continue. For this time to stretch on forever. This is where I'll stay. I'm home, and I never want to leave.
Wow. A pretty bold statement. She just leaves her friends behind and stays here, in hollow seclusion. But yeah, that's it. The second easiest paradox ending to get, and then from here on out, just straight up fights and difficulty to obtain the paradox ending, and at the very end of the Let's Play, obtain the one and only secret ending. So, if you guys are ready for that, as always, again leave a like and a comment down below in this video, or in any of my previous videos. And as always, if you want to see more Final Fantasy XIII-2 in the future, make sure that you have subscribed. And until next time, this is Smiling Dread 4, signing out. Have a great rest of your day, and take care, my friends.